Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. I'm not exactly sure when this video is getting released, but it's sometime on Monday, that's all I know. It looks like the woke Hollywood messaging is absolutely falling apart at the seams. Earlier I did a video about Ms. Marvel and how that show's going into extensive reshoots in the next couple of weeks, and you don't go into extensive reshoots if you're, quote, fine-tuning your television show. No, you go into extensive reshoots because there's a ton that you want to change. Now, of course, Ms. Marvel is being written by political comedian. There's no such thing as a political comedian. There's only an arsehole who just goes out there and lectures and destroys comedy. Bishop K. Ali, she's the person who's helming this. So if they're doing extensive reshoots based off what she's been churning out, doesn't sound as if the show was any good whatsoever. Probably full of identity politics and, of course, intersectional feminism, which is riddled and has been destroying tons of TV shows over the past few years. The 355, a movie which came out on the 7th of January here in the UK. This was about an all-female group of spies. And if I just read the IMDb very brief synopsis for you, when a top-secret weapon falls into mercenary hands, a wild-card CIA agent joins forces, I think I said CIA, whatever, joins forces with 3 international agents on a lethal mission to retrieve it, while staying a step ahead of the mysterious woman who's tracking their every move. Now, of course, what this doesn't say is this is just all female. The whole cast, we've got Diane Kruger, Penelope Cruz, Jessica Chastain, Lupita Neal, okay, and what? Bing Fan. Somebody having me on here? I don't know. So yes, it's another all-female. Remember how Ocean's 8, was it? The all-female Oceans. Remember how that went? Not so good. And of course, the problem that we have, very much like a collegiate swimming team, is that you just can't trust, unfortunately, nowadays, that something is made with the right intentions. You can't trust that a show or a film that is essentially all women in the major roles is just done because that's how creatively it came out. No, unfortunately, everything seems to be politically charged, and that's because when Hollywood create anything, they go out and they promote it in a political manner. We heard, of course, with the Eternals, diverse, inclusive, diverse, inclusive, diverse, inclusive. That's all you heard when it came to the promotion of the movie. When it was Shang-Chi, all you heard was Asian cast, full Asian cast, Asian cast, Asian cast. That's how they did it. And as regards to Black Widow, well, don't even get me started on that one. So how is a non-Jane Bond, shall we call it, a Jane Bond-esque movie going to perform? Because, of course, one of the things that when the James Bond movie came out, which actually did well, but, I mean, that's doing well based off the name James Bond. It's not doing well because of the intersectional feminism that's been crammed into that movie and the actual emasculation of James Bond himself in possibly the worst, well, possibly, I mean, I think it's the worst Bond movie ever created. No Time to Die. No, in that movie, people were talking about, oh, we need a female James Bond as the next James Bond. Blah, 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 fucking blah. Well, here we are. The 355, a bunch of female spies. How does it do at the box office? Let's have a look at the numbers here. Let me read out how the movies have gone over the weekend. Spider-Man No Way Home continues to power its way towards more records this weekend, passing Jurassic World and Titanic to become the 6th highest grossing film in history in North America. If you count Avatar as part of the Disney family now, No Way Home is also the new record holder for a non-Disney film. In the face of that competition, the 355 fell a little short of expectations. Okay. With 4.8 million at the weekend. 4.8 million. Now then, if I just look at all the charts here, is Resident Evil still on here, or has Resident Evil gone? I think Resident Evil is gone. Let's see if we can bring Resident Evil up, shall we? If it be so kind. Here we go. Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. Now, how did that do on its opening weekend? Let's have a look at the domestic there. That did just shy of 1 million on the Thursday, or the Wednesday that this was. That's the Thursday, that's the Friday, that's the Saturday, that's the Sunday. So even if we take away the Wednesday, it's still done 2, 3, 4, 6, nearly 7.5 million. And this film has tanked. Absolutely tanked. On a budget of around 50 million, this film only brought in 31.8, and it's gone, you know, it's down now. Look, it's bringing in $5,000 a day. This is done. This movie is done. So this lost money. Bringing in almost half of that, the 355. If we go back here, let's have a look a little bit more at depth about how this one's gone on. 350,000 it did on the Thursday. That is absolutely garbage. Let's just move me slightly so you can see those figures. The Friday, 1.7 million. The Saturday, 1.8 million. And the Sunday, 1.2 million. Now, as it said, it fell slightly short of expectations. Okay. Now, Resident Evil, as I said, had a budget of 50 million. So that fell way short of expectations. So this movie, what? This must be a cheap $15, $20. Probably feels like it. 15, 20 to 25 million, maybe. And even then, it's probably going to struggle a little bit. So what was the budget of the 355? Oh, it was 40 to 75 million. Whoops. Whoops. So even if we take this at the lowest, and obviously it's not going to have the same media and marketing that a massive film like Spider-Man will have. So let's just be generous and give it a $15 million marketing budget, which is really generous. This film has to probably hit 55 to 65 million just to draw even. Just to break even. I don't think this film's gonna make 25 million right now. So this film is already set to be an absolute disaster. Now, is this fair? You know? Is this fair? Well, I'll tell you what it is. I'm absolutely convinced that this is an indication of how moviegoers are sick and tired of even seeing things. Because I haven't seen this film, so I can't comment on this film. I can't tell you whether or not actually I think this is rather good. Or no, God, this is absolute tripe. I can't do that. I mean, I might just for your benefit go and see it and see exactly what it's like. But this to me shows that moviegoers, even at the sight of something which looks woke, that looks intersectional, they are done. They are done. And this is absolutely 100% not a result of the Omicron or whichever freaking Megatron version we are in the coof right now. Not at all. Because Spider-Man No Way Home has absolutely annihilated that narrative. So if anybody wants to try and come out with a narrative that people are afraid to come out to the cinema because of variant X or variant Y, they're bullshitting you. They're gaslighting you, because they are still going out in droves to see Spider-Man, which did a domestic 34 million this past weekend on its 4th weekend, which is absolute insanity of how well that movie is truly doing. No, people get a whiff, they get a sniff, they get a hint that something is made to be woke, that is made to be intersectional, that is made to be provocative to the audience, to go, ha ha, we're subverting your expectations and we're taking away your classic heroes and replacing them with all whamming this or all diversity that or all inclusion that. People are just like, fuck off. And that is people from all walks of life. Not specific walks of life, all walks of life. Because if you've seen the movie reaction videos to Spider-Man, you see all the people of the world turning up to the cinema to watch a movie, and they just fall headfirst into this vortex of escapism. And those cheers for all the characters that came out, that excitement, that to me was a release. A release that these people were finally getting to see a film which allowed them to escape the world for a while. That allowed them to escape being told to poke yourself with this and strap a steel fucking mask across your face and all this type of shite that's going on in the world. That's what it felt like. So if you want to pump out this kind of stuff, Hollywood, please do. Because there is a very vocal, and in this case, financial reaction to it. And that is, fuck off. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. Links, they're in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.